Jai Shri Ram. Sanatana Dharma. Many people are speaking ill of it. Starting from Ambedkar, Periyar, now Udayalidhi Stalin. Many people told Sanatana Dharma is like a disease that should be eradicated. On what basis they said this? Is because of certain things which were followed in the name of Sanatana Dharma. Okay, Sanatana Dharma doesn't preach this, haven't preached it, but people taking the advantage of ignorance of other people, they exploited it. So it's fault of those persons who done that, not Sanatana Dharma's fault. What is the proof? That's what we need, proof, right? Let us take the history as proof, because that's the proof, because we are speaking everything based on that only. Whatever these things we are speaking, this also. First thing we need to understand is Ambedkar faced such things. It's truth, no doubt. He faced those exploitation from upper caste, so-called upper caste, because I won't use the word caste, because caste is of Latin, Portuguese and Spanish origin. You can see in Google also. Okay, and search origin of word caste. So it's not at all related to India. First of all, it's not related to Bharat. It's 100% clear. So it is not related to Sanatana Dharma in any way. What here present is Varna. Okay, basically the Varna is 4. Even the Manusmriti actually tells there is only 4 Varnas, no 5th Varna. If something called as 5th, 6th or 7th, it is nothing but combination of these things. The Varna, basically you need to understand, this is the main thing many people doesn't understand. It is not 100% birth based. It is not birth based, because if something is birth based, then why Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagasha. Guna Karma Vibhagasha, he mentions. Based on Guna and Karma only he mentions. He doesn't mention the word birth, because even our birth is decided by our previous karma. Because karma is the basis here. If someone takes birth in a family so called as Brahmana, true Brahmana, I am speaking one who is really following the rules and regulations of a Brahmana, he lives like a Brahmana and he has Sattva Guna. Such people, if someone takes birth in that place, if he also attains such Guna, if he also follows that path, then he will definitely become a Brahmana, no doubt. But if he doesn't follow that, and if he has other Gunas, Rajottama Guna more, whether he is a Brahmana? No. Manusmriti also says such a people who doesn't follow the rules of that were Brahmana, Kshatriya or Vaishya, he is called as a Vratya. Vratya is even much lower than a Sudra. Okay. At the same time, Manusmriti itself, why I am saying Manusmriti means, because of the wrong translations of Max Muller, 90% of the people misunderstood the whole Manusmriti. Because Max Muller, he doesn't know Sanskrit well, he is not a great Sanskrit scholar. He translated and many people followed that. That's the biggest problem. Even Ambedkar followed that only. In his autobiography, he mentions Max Muller name around 15 times. He says that I learned the meanings of Manusmriti by translations of Max Muller only. He mentions that. So Max Muller's translations, if you read that, you will understand in wrong way, no doubt in this. So Manusmriti says Vratya. At the same time, Manusmriti says even if someone takes birth in a Sudra family, but he develops Sattva Guna and he follows Dharma, Satyam, Ahimsa, and he is totally devoted to God, such a person should be treated as a Brahmana. This is mentioned in Manusmriti itself. Who is speaking ill of Manusmriti, they should read that without the translation of Max Muller under a good Acharya. Only then you will understand. Okay, let us come to the proofs of history. Let us start with starting only, old, and let us come to latest generations. First, Valmiki. He is celebrated as Adi Kavi. He is the author of Ramayana. Everyone considers Ramayana as a great epic, no doubt. It's a Itihasa. Now, Valmiki. Who is Valmiki? How does he born? He is born in a family of hunter. Basically, he is hunter, but he became Maharshi. Does birth decide Valmiki's destiny? No, it's karma. Everywhere karma is important. What you do, you will get that as a result. That's it. If you do good, you will get good result. If you do bad, you will get bad result. No doubt in this. Maybe it takes time. You may get immediately, or you may get very long, or you may get in moderate time also. But you will get definitely. So everything is based on karma only. Let us take another example. Mahabharata. Let us take. There is one person called as Vyadha. He is called as Dharma Vyadha. A sannyasi. He has much ahankara, ego. With that he insulted the Dharma Vyadha. Then Dharma Vyadha preached that sannyasi what is dharma actually, what is tattvam, what is truth. Then the sannyasi got enlightened by Dharma Vyada's speech. Dharma Vyada is born to a Sudra. He is a Sudra actually. You can read about Dharma Vyada in Mahabharata itself. Because if I explain everything in detail, it takes much time. Let us come to another example, famous example, Vidura. He is born to a Sudra only, a Dasi. But he is celebrated even by Lord Supreme Sri Krishna. When Lord Krishna came as a mediator between Kauravas and Pandavas before the Kurukshetra war, he stayed at residence of Vidura, not even at residence of Bhishma, Dronacharya or anyone else. He stayed at Vidura's residence and he ate the food given by Vidura only. Why? Because Vidura is the true follower of Dharma. So what is important? Karma is important. You should follow Dharma. You should learn Dharma. You should follow the footsteps of Dharma. Upanishad says, Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara. Speak truth. Follow the path of Dharma. So that if someone follows, then he is celebrated as a great saint. Okay, because of their karma, everything is recited. Okay, let's come to another example. Nammalvar. In Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, Nammalvar is a great guru. After Srimad Narayana, Supreme Paramatma, Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam starts like this. Srimad Narayana, afterwards Lakshmi Devi and Visvaksena. After that, the Guru Parampara continues from Nammalvar. Nammalvar is born to a Sudra, but he is a great guru, no doubt. We all celebrate him as guru. See, if someone has guru status, you think if it is based on birth-based discrimination, why we celebrate as guru? So basically, many people doesn't understand Sanatana Dharma correctly, doesn't know at all. That's the main problem. So Nammalvar, but he is born to a Sudra, but he is not Sudra. He is more than Brahmana. Such a great personality, you can't describe. Madhurakavi Alvar is there. He is a Brahmana by birth. He born to a Brahmana family, and he also followed all duties, and so he is also a Brahmana. By karma only he is also a Brahmana, not just by birth. In Manusmriti it actually says that if someone claims himself as a Brahmana without doing any duties of Brahmana, then he should not even be respected at all. That's what Manusmriti says. Okay, let us come to this. Madhurakavi Alvar, even though being a Brahmana, then total surrender to Nammalvar and learnt from Nammalvar. Think, if really something called as Varna is based on truly birth, then Madhurakavi Alvar definitely wouldn't surrender to Nammalvar. But he done, because it is not based on totally birth at all. It's based on karma. It's clearly proved here. So what is that discriminatory factor here? It's not birth at all. It's their guna, their quality and their karma, their deed, how they do. If someone does ill act, then he should get punishment for that. The act is important. The karma is important. No doubt in this. Okay. So Nammalvar. Next, Tiruppanalvar. He is even treated as Dalit, Chandala. Even the word Dalit is never mentioned in Manusmriti. The word Dalit is actually, I think it's of Hindi word, because it's not something related to Sanskrit directly. Okay, let us come to the topic. Tiruppanalvar, he is treated as Chandala, means even lower than Sudra, but Lord himself ordered, Lord Ranganatha ordered Archaka of that Lokasanga Mahamuni, his name is, he ordered him to carry Tirupanalvar in his shoulder inside the temple. See, Lord himself, what is the most proof than Lord himself? He himself says that it is everything based on karma and guna only, not based on birth. That's why he said like that. So Tirupanalvar went to Ranganatha's temple and he sang wonderful 10 beautiful pasuram, 10 songs on Lord, 10 verses on Lord. That's it. He attained the moksha on the spot itself. See, that is the great thing. Okay, next thing. Let us quickly complete. Who are the people? I am just giving examples. There are many people. I am just giving some of the examples. Because we need proof, right? Sanatana Dharma is never based on such discrimination based on caste and all. No, never. It is always based on karma and guna. Next example we can take Ramanujacharya. He promoted Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam in such a way that it's never based on religion, caste, gender. Everyone has right to attain Lord. So everyone gets Diksha, Samashrayanam, Panchasamskaram we call it. So everyone obtains mantram, Rahasyatrayam, 3 mantras are there. So everyone attains Lord. That's it. Simple as it. So next example you can take Annamacharya. He actually wrote wonderful Kirtana, Brahmam Okate, Parabrahmam Okate. In that he says in one charanam, Mendaina Brahmanudu Mettu Bhumi Yokate, Chandaludundeti Sari Bhumi Yokate. It will be wonderful if I sing Mendaina Brahmanudu Mettu Bhumi Yokate, Chandaludundeti Sari Bhumi Yokate. He clearly says that the earth is same, even for a Brahmana, even for a Chandala. So what's the difference? So Annamacharya also said. So based on this, we should not discriminate people. So again, Bhakta Tukaram, he actually wonderful devotee. He actually allowed all people so called as Dalits into the temple because everyone is equal in front of Lord, right? Because we are all Jivatma. Based on our karma, we get our bodies. This body will go, another body will come. All this. What is our aim? Our aim is to attain salvation, moksham. Again, we should not have any birth, and this whole samsaram, this whole creation is full of misery, dukkham only. So we should get relieved from that. That is the important goal of human life. That is the purpose of human life. So we should know the purpose of human life and attain the supreme merit by surrendering to the Supreme Lord and following bhakti, jnanam and karma yogam. That is what our duty is. Instead of that, we are doing some nonsense. We means not we, many people are doing. So I request everyone to really understand what the Sanatana Dharma is from a genuine guru, not from someone fake gurus or etc. Okay. Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu.